The Grandpa Clone Customs December wave took a while to get to me, but after that November wave, I had to space out the December purchases. Like the November wave, December was split into 2 drops. I'm still not sure why they did this, but I'm glad to see it's not continuing into this year. So far. To start off this wave, they released the final clone from the Embara Squad, Tup. It's amazing to me that GCC managed to complete the entire Embara Squad in just 4 months, all with incredible arm printing. Tup's design may be the most simplistic of the squad, but I really like the subtlety to it. GCC did a perfect job making these minifigures, and it makes me so happy to finally have the 501st named characters in LEGO form. In this first wave of December, they also released this super cool ARC Trooper Rex helmet, which is from a Star Wars Adventures comic. This, again, is why I love GCC. They can make these weird one-off pieces that can make your collection just that much more fleshed out. For now, I have it on my Phase 1 Rex as a placeholder, but if you get one of the rumored Captain Rex's Y-Wing microfighters, then you could easily throw this helmet on that one. Or just put it on a GCC Rex, do whatever you want. GCC released a bunch of Grunt or unnamed clone printed arms with this drop. I only got 2 different pairs because I'm fine with only having named characters have printed arms in my collection, which is the exact reason why I got these. The 501st arms I'm using for Captain Vaughn, and with this UV printed Jonak torso, all I'm missing for a perfect Vaughn is an upgraded helmet. The second pair of arms that I got are the Shock Trooper arms. Both pairs of arms have the style of printing being used on the official LEGO Captain Rex and upcoming ARC Trooper 5s. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the Christmas Troopers, but we can talk about those next Christmas. These arms lead us into the second wave, starting with the new replacement torsos. I've kinda made my own Phase 2 Commander Thyre since he's always been one of my deep cut favorites. You could even see him in my October wave review next to Fox. But GCC released printed Pauldron Shock Trooper and plain Captain torsos, along with their respective cloth pieces. The Shock Trooper could be used for either a Shock Trooper Captain from the Bad Batch, or you could use it to make a Commander Thyre like me. But this plain Captain torso is so very clearly for Captain Wilco from the Bad Batch Season 2. I think both of these are great and really help fill out your collection, especially since it seems like LEGO just does not want to make sets for the Bad Batch. Now we get into the really cool stuff. In November, they released Commander Wolf and Wolfpack Grunts, so what better way to build off those than the named Wolfpack Clones? Boost, Comet, and Sinker. Remember how much I like the Grunts? That feeling applies to these 3 as well. These are basically the same as the Grunt Wolfpack Troopers, except they have arm printing and official helmets. They also use a slightly darker shade of gray, but in my opinion, it's really just barely noticeable in person. Also, I guess I should note that the arm printing isn't exactly accurate, but it's such a small issue to me that I don't care that much. I'm just happy to have Plo's bros. They also released a very controversial Commander Doom. In my opinion, this Doom isn't that bad. I'd say the worst part is the included visor, but even then you can tell they did their best to match the color as closely as possible. I think it would have been better if they had made their own replica visors, but that is a whole long process that I can understand why they didn't do that for this one figure. Honestly, other than that, this guy is fine. Sure, the comma isn't perfect, but that's, again, something that was included for free with the figure and can be easily replaced. Some people have said the rank badge is too small, which it is, but I personally don't see that as that big of an issue. It's just a great minifigure to finally have. And speaking of great minifigures, the Iridescent Clone is my favorite of this drop. It's just so reminiscent of the old Chrome minifigures from back in the day. It's so weird and I love it so much. Sorry, almost got entranced by the void there. Even the hands are chromed out, which LEGO themselves didn't even do to their Chrome minifigures. Just such a fun GCC website exclusive minifigure, and I'm glad I was able to get one, even after sleeping through the drop. This wave took a lot longer for me to get because of having to recover from their November drops, along with getting the second wave of light customs. Full video coming soon. So this video is way late, but ultimately I'm happy with this wave. So much new and interesting compared to GCC's usual clones, which I hope is something that continues all through 2024. If we get a single crazy or weird clone for each drop going forward, I would not mind that at all. They've kinda already continued that trend into this year with the Tyne and GCC collaboration holo clone in January, and the Year of the Dragon clone in February. Though the past couple GCC releases have been met with some controversy, I still believe that they are making some of the best customs available on the market. And every new reveal still gets me excited for the next wave. I'm not sure why they had to double up releases for November and December, but I'm sure it was probably because there were figures on schedule for 2023 that they just didn't get to in time, so they wanted to release them all before the end of 2023. And considering how things have changed in the GCC Discord server, with them now having a channel dedicated to feedback, I think they've learned from trying to drop so much in such a short amount of time. Anyways, sorry to go on a little bit of tangent in the outro. Later.